There are generally four types of groups that one would sell a company to. The first one is an individual, sometimes referred to as a searcher. Their motivation is to find an income stream themselves. They don't necessarily have the capital to make the acquisition, but they might have relationships that they can draw from. That's a disadvantage as it relates to wherewithal. But to the extent that they can actually produce the financing to actually make the acquisition. On the other hand, the advantage is that the requirement to put the business in the most favorable light, the work that goes into a sale process, isn't quite as high because the buyer isn't typically going to have the level of sophistication as is the case with the others. The second type of acquirer is a financial buyer, a private equity group, for instance. Their interest is to make the investment, get a return on time, and actually exit the business themselves. The benefit of working with a financial buyer is that they want to invest in management. They don't want to run the business. That's good for you. You retain operational control. The third type of a potential buyer that one might sell to is a strategic buyer. They're widely considered to be the holy grail because they're more inclined to pay more for a company, especially if they perceive that what your company does, they don't necessarily do or do well at the moment. They don't have a defined exit, so they're going to incorporate you into the business and perhaps incent you to actually help them grow what will now become an important part of their business moving forward. And finally, the fourth is an industry buyer. An industry buyer, as the name implies, knows the industry really well. They're not necessarily going to pay for such things as goodwill. It may be really ideal for a company that's asset intensive and has low margins. It could be an option. But at least between those four that we've just discussed, an M&A advisor can help you navigate the best outcome for you.